He had a bankruptcy and a repo? How long ago was the bankruptcy?
Credit cards are kind of past due and maxed out.
Some people take a hint after a bankruptcy and a repo. Others double down.
He had a bankruptcy and a repo? How long ago was the bankruptcy?
He said about a year.
We have some banks that will do bankruptcies. A lot of it kind of depends on how his credit history was prior to and that sort of thing. We've got banks that literally that's what they specialize in.
He's at a 589 now.
That score doesn't matter.
Okay. He was looking at the Chevy, but I was like, you'll have a hard time.
Oh, the $9,000 Chevy?
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, that's a cash car.
He's going to look for another one. He does have 1,000 down to go with it.
He's trying to finance again after a bankruptcy and a repo. Like that just reset everything. And he probably thinks this time is going to be different. But this is exactly how it started last time.
What payments he trying to stick around?
He did not tell me it.
How'd he hear about us?
TikTok, Facebook, YouTube.
All the above?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have him do an application and we can take a look. I would probably have him do the application now and then let me pick out the vehicle for him and then see what his level of flexibility is. Does it have to be a pickup truck? Can it be a car? Have him do an application. Let me pick out maybe 2 or 3 cars and say, here's kind of our best options. And then we'll go from there. That's the best way to do it.
The best thing he could do here is not finance anything at all, especially with his track record. He's already been through this. The loan, the payments, how it ends. That part isn't a mystery. So going right back into it again doesn't really make a lot of sense.
I have a customer here. She's looking at the Durango. She's putting $4,000 down.
Okay.
She just did the application, so let me know how it is.
Okay, let me take a look. Credit's not the best. We got a 501 score. Credit cards are kind of past due and maxed out. There's not much good on there. A lot of student loans. She's up to date with those. But she has a paid off auto loan with Capital One, which is good. She paid off about $20,000. She paid a little sloppy, late 30 days 7 times, 60 days 6 times, but it is paid. So that's good.
With everything negative on her report, it's surprising they found anything to work with. Late payments, maxed out cards, and a credit score that should have been an instant denial. But there's always a way to make it go through. You just add a little interest.
So I'm gonna submit her to a couple banks and see what I can get.
I sent her pay stub too. She makes good money.
Okay. Yeah, I see that here. She makes good money, so she could definitely afford the payment. It's just a matter of what kind of approval I can get her.
Okay.
Cool. Let me work on it. All right. So I submitted it to like 3 different banks. Capital One's definitely our best approval.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea, Ally, Americredit, and Westlake are all at 19 to 21%. So state max.
Okay.
Yeah, which is going to make her payment astronomical. But Capital One likes her. They came in at 14%.
Making good money doesn't mean you can afford the payment. It just means you make enough for someone to say yes. Whether it actually fits your situation, whether it leaves you any room at the end of the month, whether it's something you can keep up with long term. That's a completely different story.
So
that's a lot better than 21%.
A lot better. 7 points better. Honestly, the only reason anyone approved her at all was because of that paid off auto. If that wasn't on there, likely I wouldn't even have an approval at all, even with the 4Gs down. With that being said, I can get it done at 14% for about $750 a month.
Okay. That's where she was thinking about being. So
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just go over that with her, see what she thinks, and let's sell her a car.
14% somehow ends up sounding reasonable. Not because it is, just because everything else looks worse. That's what it comes down to. When the options get bad enough, something like that starts to look okay.
Got my taxes back, looking to get into a new car, need something that matches my lifestyle.
Absolutely. How much did you get back?
I got around, I want to say around 3,000.
That's a lot of money. Hey, great news is right now we're doing a special where we will double your down payment for the tax season. It does max out at 3,000, so we can turn your $3,000 into 6. How does that sound?
What?
Yeah.
That sounds a little too unreal. What the heck?
No, it's a real thing. We're doing it until the end of this month.
That's awesome. Hell yeah, let's do it. What do I need to do? Do I need to like show you my tax return, or do I just bring it in, or do I got to say this is my tax slip?
Just go ahead and bring it in.
Doubling a tax refund sounds great, like you're getting a deal, but that's not really free money. It's just there to make the numbers work, make the payment look better, make the deal go through, and get you locked into something you probably wouldn't do otherwise.
And then you'll be working with one of our specialists over here. What are you driving?
I'm driving an '07 Civic.
An '07 Civic? Wow.
Had it since high school. I'm growing up, man. I need something that's a little nicer, you know? Something for the ladies, just something that doesn't smell, make funny noises. You know?
Totally get that. Hey, yeah, we can definitely get you something way nicer than that Civic, man. Especially with the special we got going on.
I make pretty good money, so I work construction. I make around $5,000 to $6,000 a month, but I don't have the greatest credit. Will I still be able to get it?
Something for the ladies. There's no ladies. And it's not because of the car. The car's fine. It's everything around it. the situation, how it's being paid for, what it actually says. That's what keeps them away.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we made this special going on, is to help people in your situation get into better vehicles, because we know that money needs to stretch as far as it possibly needs to. That's why we're doubling your down payment.
Perfect. Yeah, I can swing by later this week, like Friday.
Yeah, I can definitely get you set up for then.
They want to do the right thing. Just help you out. Make the numbers work, make it feel doable. Get you approved. That's how they present it. But when it all comes together, it always seems to benefit them a lot more than it does you.
I have a 2023 Chevy Tahoe. My payments are right around about $1,035 a month. I would love to be able to do something cheaper.
What do you owe in the car?
61.
You're definitely a bit upside down.
Ultimately, I wanted to lower my payment. If a lease is something that I could probably save me $200-$300 a month, if that's totally unrealistic, then that's what I need to know.
Gotcha.
I know credit score has a little to do with it. Man, I had a 2022 GMC AT4 3/4 ton. I traded and I got this car, and I couldn't believe how much my credit took a hit.
He's trying to save a couple $100s a month. So now he's thinking about trading it in for a lease. Lower payments, looks easier. Feels like he's fixing the problem. But nothing really changes. He's still making payments and still locked into something. He's just trading one problem in for another.
From trading in that truck.
Your credit takes a minor hit when you pay off a loan because you have a lower average age of accounts. It's like a reduced credit mix, essentially. But the bottom line is it's nothing that would stop you from getting an additional car loan. That's what they prefer. They prefer to see paid off autos. Your car is worth somewhere in the low 50s, I think. To lower your payment, realistically speaking, with some negative equity, I would recommend going into a car lease. Is there any particular vehicle that you had your eye on, maybe?
I've been watching your thing, and you did have a thing going on with Ram trucks.
If it was really about $200 or $300 a month, it'd be a lot easier to make that up by bringing in a little bit more money, not getting rid of your vehicle, not taking on a new lease, not rolling negative equity into another deal. All of that just makes it more complicated for something that isn't that big to begin with.
Or even the Infiniti QX60.
On a QX, for example, which is going to be like the lower payment, even that, if your negative equity is going to be still like about $900 a month. I know that your goal is to lower the payment. I just don't know if it makes sense if it's just to lower it by a couple $100.
That's why I wanted to ask you and talk to you about it, because I didn't know exactly where I was with it. Realistically, I'd probably keep it for a while longer.
I think you should drive the car and keep it for a bit.
Okay.
Hope this was helpful.
That's what I need to hear.
Getting advice from a salesman usually ends the same way. Make it work, get you approved, move the deal forward. But every once in a while, someone just tells you what you need to hear, not what closes the deal.
This is a daily occurrence here. 100% of my business is repeat referrals on social media. I got my girl Brooke here, okay? Because you know what I told you. Turn you from zero to hero, from welfare to Rockefeller. Tell them what's going on, girl.
Oh, I'm just getting a new car.
Get a new car. Repeat customer.
Repeat customer.
What'd you get last time?
I got a BMW.
What?
And then a Charger.
And then a Charger. And what'd we do before that?
I got my credit fixed with y'all and everything.
But she's here now. What are you doing? Getting boyfriend a truck, ain't you?
Yeah.
She got more cars than me. She about to start a car lot, okay? Tap in, don't tap out. Up the score credit repair. We will get it done.
They say it helped her credit. She's already got a BMW and a Charger. And now she's trying to finance a truck for her boyfriend. So whatever the help was supposed to do, this is where it ended up. More debt, more payments. And now she's taking on debt for someone else.
About a week ago, I had a customer come in looking to trade out of his 2017 Hyundai Santa Fe. He told me that he bought the car from the dealership that I work at, so I was actually able to pull his deal from his previous car. One thing that threw me off was that he purchased the car only a year ago. The purchase price of the car at the time was only $11,000, but his interest rate was 30% on this car. He also didn't put any money down. So I think total he spent out the door was like $13,000 or $14,000 on the car. Now the car that he wanted to upgrade into was a 2022 Jeep Wrangler. The online ask price for this car was $40,000.
He's already got a car loan at 30%. And now he wants to trade it in for something more expensive. Like the problem is what he's driving, not the rate he signed up for. So instead of fixing it, he wants to make it worse.
Given that it's a significant jump from the car that he has right now to that Jeep Wrangler, I asked him if his credit got any better. He then told me that his credit actually got worse from when he financed that first Santa Fe. Right after that, he told me that as long as I can keep the payment the same on the Jeep, he'll take it today. So I tell him, perfect, that's not a problem. How much money did you want to put down to keep the same payment? He said he had no money down whatsoever. Guys, it is literally impossible to go from a $14,000 amount finance to like a $44,000 amount finance and be at the same payment. This situation was just an example of how my September actually went.
He wants to keep the same payment, but move into something a lot more expensive. No money down, worse credit score. So the price goes up, the risk goes up, and the payment is supposed to stay the same.
Why do you think you're gonna get 50,000 for it?
Because I checked online.
I could go to Honda right now and buy one retail, full price, 43,000. So why would I pay you more than Honda?
I'm just thinking about it right now. If I come back within 2 months, then I might change my mind. So I'm not sure yet.
What do you mean? Where are you going?
Going to my home country.
But you don't know if you're coming back or not?
Yeah, no, I'm coming back after 2 months.
The price is not gonna go up, it's gonna go down. What would close a deal today? Right now.
No.
You're saying if the right price, you would do it.
So that what like I gave my number like 50 and I will wait for it.
You still think you're gonna get 50,000?
He's trying to sell his used car for more than it costs brand new. Like the mileage, the wear, all that just disappears. Like once you own it, it somehow goes up in value.
Think about it logically. You're going to buy a Honda. Where are you going to buy the car? You're going to a random person online or you're going to a dealership to buy it for $7,000 cheaper? You don't sound like an idiot, so think about it logically. Nobody's going to pay you more than Honda.
I know, but like I'm not the only one who make decision. I have to ask somebody else as well.
You ask somebody else and you think about it, but use your brain.
Nobody gonna give me 50.
Nobody's going to give you 50 ever in this world. Not one person in Canada. How many people in Canada today? 40 million people? Not one is going to pay you 50,000.
Let me wait then.
You keep waiting. Maybe the price is going to go up to 60,000. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
It's not just when they finance. It's when they sell too. Same misunderstanding, same bad math, same expectations that don't line up. What they think it's worth, what it actually is. Two completely different things. And it keeps repeating. If you want to see more, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.